Hi, today we're going to learn a little bit about refusal skills. So you can see here from the pictures, we've got a couple scenarios. We've got alcohol, we've got someone offering another person some marijuana. So refusal skills are the skills a person needs to use when they're saying no, when someone else is pressuring them to do something against their will, something that they don't want to do. So we are obviously covering these right now in our substance abuse unit. So yes, we can use refusal skills if somebody's pressuring us to drink or use drugs, and we don't want to do that. We can also use refusal skills when it comes to any behavior we're not comfortable with, such as being pressured to, drive too fast or shoplift or tease somebody, or when it comes to any of the behaviors related to sex ed, like, pressuring somebody into sexual behavior that they're just not comfortable with. Okay, so again, refusal skills are the skills needed to say no when others are pressuring a person to do something against his or her will. The 5 steps to the refusal skills are listed here. First, give a reason for your refusal. So say no and give a reason. Second, show your concern for the other person. Typically, the person who is pressuring you is a friend, so show concern for them. Third, provide alternatives, something that's less risky, something healthier. Fourth, use body language to reinforce what you're saying, like making eye contact. And fifth, take an action. Get yourself out of that situation. So let's go over these a little bit more in depth. And below, the bullet points on the bottom are examples of what you might say for each of these steps. So step 1 is to say no, but to give a reason for your refusal. Don't say no without presenting your personal reasons for not going along with the suggestion. And be honest. I hope that you would think about situations you might be involved in before you're actually in a situation, so you know what your boundaries are, what your limits are. So these are some examples. No thanks, I don't want to start a bad habit. No, I don't need it to have a good time. No, I want to keep a clear head. No, I could get suspended from the team. No, my parents would be upset if they knew. No, I don't drink or use drugs. And if it stops there, great, you're done. You said no, you gave a reason, and you're done. But if the other person keeps pressuring you, you might need to keep going on with the steps. So let's keep going. So first, say no and give a reason. Second is to show your concern for the other person. As I said earlier, this is typically a friend or a peer. I'm sure it's somebody that you would care about. So it might start off with, no, I don't do drugs, followed by, I couldn't stand it if you hurt yourself doing this. Or, your parents would ground you for months if they found out. Some kids have died from taking drugs and drinking this much. Or, no, I don't want to drink, and I'm worried about the amount you drink. Or, you're only hurting yourself by drinking alcohol. Step 3 is to provide an alternative. Try to persuade your friends to do something safe or something that you are comfortable doing. And make it work for your situation. These are just a couple of ideas. So again, it starts with, no, I don't drink, followed by, I'm worried about how much you're drinking, your concern, and then provide an alternative. Doesn't anybody feel like going to get some food? Or, hey, let's go to my house, or let's turn a movie on. Make it work for your scenario. The fourth step is not what you would say, but how you will say it. So you want to make sure you're using body language to reinforce your refusal. Body language speaks pretty loud if we use it properly. So make eye contact, avoid staring at the ground or looking away. That makes you look nervous. Avoid any other mannerisms that indicate anxiety or nervousness, like maybe twitching your fingers together. Don't give power to your persuader by looking away. And the last step is to take a definite action. Remove yourself from the situation and make it clear that you cannot be persuaded to change your mind. So that might mean that you call for help rather than driving or riding with a drunk driver. Maybe you just get up and leave the party or situation. Maybe this is a bigger issue and it's time for you to widen your circle of friends. Call up some other friends to do something else entirely. Now, what you'll need to do is put it all together in a refusal skill, or in a response. So you're going to be given a few situations to respond to. If you want to tweak them a little bit, that's totally fine, but make sure all 5 steps are included in your response. And if you have any questions, email me. So here's one example. It says, you just moved to Rockland. At your old school, you were a star football player, and you have hopes of playing for Whitney. Some football players in class tell you that the secret to their success is steroids, and they offer to get some for you. So put all 5 steps together and come up with a refusal. No thanks. I'd rather build muscle the right way. Coach will bench you if you get caught. Let's go to the weight room and start our workout. Make eye contact as you're speaking and stand up straight. I'm going to go work out. Are you guys coming? Head to the weight room even if your teammates don't follow you. So that's an example of putting all 5 steps together for a good refusal. Good luck.